Okay, jerry can is in. Yay. Ammonia is in. Yeah, let's toss the total flesh in. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm super excited that we finally got another magic book, though. AoE spell. Oh yeah, I'll stop and do some of it. I just won't be able to contribute a lot of time to it. We'll see. Alright, let's head back in. I think I'm mostly done with the bottom floor. Whoops! Hey you, where the hell did you guys come from? There's the sunglasses. That's a thing I need to figure out, actually. There were no water sources that I can get to anywhere nearby. Unless I can find a puddle right up against the edge of a forest area. No... Yeah, no open water sources, no swamps I can get to easily. Yeah, alright. Yeah, we're gonna have to get creative with a water source then. The pool is interior on this one. I need an infinite water source I can pull the vehicle up near. Might be able to do it with a pool, but I have to knock some fencing stuff down. Yeast Cat's Book of Cookery. Wow. More books I actually don't have. I don't really care what's in here. Oh, what did we gain? Oh, we lost sunlight dependent and went back down to light sensitive. Alright, that'll work. It's the other kitchen area with not much food. Alright, quite a few zombies rolling around back here. Let's leave them alone, leave them alone. And let's do a quick run through upstairs. There's the chainmail! Fitted chainmail! Fitted chainmail! And a mace, that is... Oh, it's a real one! It's not a replica! Now I get these. Oh, man. Well... Let's get some bash damage practice. 71 torso encumbrance. What do you think? Chainmail armor, torso, head, arms, and legs? Is it worth the encumbrance? That is a lot of encumbrance. It's a lot of protection. Backpack's getting shredded. Yeah, backpack's getting shredded pretty good. And it's destroyed. Couple of guys I let in, and they destroyed my leather backpack. Oh, umbrella. Alright, so we got the umbrella. Not quite as necessary now. Let's go ahead and drink the orange juice. And the orange juice. Yeah, well, a little rum and cola and some cracklins. Pinot Noir, 16 enjoyability for 15 portions, or 20 enjoyability for 3 portions. Alright, we'll grab the Pinot. We're about full again, we're overweight, so our stamina's going to keep dropping. Sunglasses is about the only other thing I wanted from that area. Another zombie, or more zombies coming. Alright, we'll just grab the fitted sunglasses right here and call it good. Okay, I gotta make some choices. Yeah, if I try to wear the chainmail with everything else. Chainmail plus Kevlar plus blah blah blah. Let's dump the Kevlar and take a look. Ooh, 45. I might actually put up with 45. Chainmail on top of Survivor Suit. That is some serious protection. 95 coverage on torso, head, arms, and legs for only 10 encumbrance. But the weight is going to be the issue. My 8 strength means I'm not going to be able to carry hardly anything. It's good for when I, for example, go against those zombies in the research facility. Assuming that I'm going to need to get something on my face. At least my eyes. The goggles or something to prevent getting poked in the eyes. Yeah, I think I'm going to need the survivor goggles. I know I've got ballistic. I'm not going to do this here, but... I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it off for the moment. Let's leave the chainmail for now. We'll use it for the heavy combat areas where I think I'm going to have a problem. Yeah, the riot helmet would be pretty good. Need to kill some more cop zombies and try to get a riot helmet. That way I can flip it up and down as... No, I don't think... I've got the muzzle problem. It won't let me flip down the visor, so no matter what, I can't put anything over my mouth area, so I can't use the riot helmet, really. I've got plenty of protection on the head otherwise. It's just hits getting into my mouth and my eyes. I can't do anything about the mouth because of the muzzle unless I'm willing to go with an extra large something for mutated anatomy. Which it can do, but that then cuts down the breathing and sight as well, so stamina becomes an issue during the fight if there's a whole lot of fighting going on. And we haven't done a lot of fighting, so my melee skills are pretty bad. I mean, we're at melee 3, cutting 1 from the machete, and we just started bashing. But we did some weapon skill earlier, so the mace is going to help with that. So, yeah, we'll figure all that out. Well, actually, let's loot. Maybe I need something from in here. So if I wanted to go XL, gas mask is 30 encumbrance, rebreather, fire mask, dive mask. So if I go to the XL survivor, that's 6-9 protection. I think that's the best you can get, isn't it? Yeah. So that would be the one. And it said I had a ballistic mask. I know when I was looking through my inventory that one time, it said I had a ballistic mask, so why am I not seeing... Now I'm not seeing it. And I don't have the Kevlar. So I either need combat boots or something that's going to give me some Kevlar. So I can get that made. So I have it as an option to throw on in those situations for some protection. Yeah, it's possible. I could break the Kevlar vest. If I'm going to wear the chainmail with the survivor gear, I wouldn't wear the Kevlar anyway. So taking apart the Kevlar vest is probably a good source. Alright, let's throw another backpack on. We've got lots of them. And we'll head back in one more time. Alright. 40 weight and 15 volume is good enough for what I'm going to do. I don't think I'm going to go upstairs again. I'll just clean up the filthy sunglasses, plus the light sensitivity's gone down a bit, so let's head over, yeah, this way. And we'll just use the kitchen stairs. Alright, who's down here busting up the wine cellar? Yeah. tea, fruit wine. We'll have the, we'll have one of the herbal tea. Alright, there's the wooden barrel. 2,000 portions. That's enough. That'll keep you pretty happy for quite a while. And what else we got? Tomato, fruit wine, and more vinegar. Ah, Screamer. Don't care about the Beretta. What else am I looking for down here? Trying to think of why I'm down here. What was I short on? Food. We've picked up some food, but not a lot of bulk food. I don't think I really need detergent either. Oh, it's going to be one of these designs. No way out of the kitchen area. Alright. Well, that's it for this section then. Guess we will grab the vinegar. Oh no, it's ammonia that I need, not vinegar. Go away, vinegar. I don't need you. I know you're useful for other things, but... Alright, we'll take the other stairs down. I can't move bookcases. Good old 8 strength. Alright. Don't need any of that. It's just pokes in the eye. That's 90% of the damage I'm taking. The only thing actually getting through are these stupid eye pokes. So, that's definitely going to be high on the priority list. God damn it! Destroyed my backpack again! Can't keep these damn things on. Alright, what do we got? Tongs. Don't care, don't need those anymore. Anti-parasitic? I don't have any antifungal yet either. Guys are grabby. Wood saw. I don't have a wood saw yet. It put me overweight, over volume. I need a wood saw and a screwdriver set if I want to put together the Survivor tool belt. So I actually would like this wood saw. They just got rid of my backpack at an inconvenient time. So unless I come across another one here in the laundry room. Alright, again, I'm changing positions to keep only a single guy next to me whenever possible. That's why I was moving and backing, just to try to minimize the grab potentials and the multi-hits and all that kind of crap. Tool belt. Let's that's right, I can't do that either. Alright, so tool belts and the wood saw in this area. If I can get even a piece of clothing that gets me some carry capacity, I can grab those and head back out. Alright, here we go. Where are the cargo pants? Couldn't give me at least 1 or 2 bleach? No, it had to be 4 ammonia. Either shopping cart. Nothing in the dryers. Well, if I wear the tool belt, it's filthy, and it's a possibility I'll get hit and get infected. I can't take the cart up the stairs. I can take the cart to the stairs and get me close. Cargo pants will let me pick up at least 1 or 2 of the things. Where was I fighting? Up here. Tool belt? No, tool belts. Alright, 1791 out of 1950. How much is the saw? Alright, we barely got them both. So, boatload of ammonia. I didn't get that much bleach elsewhere. I think I'll just make a note. Southwest corner mansion basement. Alright. We do get the tools we need, and I need more ammonia. I know where to come get it. It's not far. I'm just going to leave it in place. Too much of a hassle to store and take with me at the moment. The moot point if I don't ever get the tools that I need, so not going to worry about that. Back to being just about full. Leather pants. Winter gloves, pillows, don't really need any of that. Machinery. Another wine cellar? Guess not. Whoa! Whoa! Excuse me? Was that an acid zombie that I didn't even notice? I think that was an acid zombie and I didn't notice. Youch. Yeah, acid zombie. Alright. I hate the change in graphic on that. I can't tell it apart from the other zombie types now. Me no like. Yeah, I bet I'm in distressing pain. That was a lot of acid. Come on, acid pool. Go away already. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm pretty much full. Let's, oh, cornmeal anyway. Alright. Ooh, I don't want to mess with that. I think I'm gonna call it good. We're close enough. This is the pool area here. There won't be anything in this center area. So I don't think I'm gonna look through the rest of that. I'm gonna call it good with what we got. I have to do a sleep cycle anyway. Clean the sunglasses. Get goggles with a mask made and get healed up. Hope we don't get any nasty mutations while we're doing that. Alright. Another backpack about to go bye-bye. Wood saw. I don't have a screwdriver set. Still missing the screwdriver set as well. Let's pull away from here. Okay, let's keep our eyes peeled on the north side of the road. I'm trying to find a puddle of water that I can park. Yep, that'll do. Right there. That'll be perfect. Especially if we don't get bothered for a little bit. Alright, not quite perfect. Drift a bit. Alright, now back up. Right there. Go right there. Okay, awesome. So we're in a tucked in a little neck of the woods here. Shouldn't be anything nearby that other than some random stuff that might wander in. I got forests, so I can go get some pine cones so I can get some pine nuts done up. We got a puddle right next to us so I can get my water tank filled easily. We're gonna let some time roll by while I do that. Let's do that. Whoops. First. Stop driving. Craft. Food. Water. 20. I can do it standing here and I'll get the table benefit, so that's better. Craft. Food. Drinks. Come on, game. I do so. That's funny. I can't see my gallon jugs, apparently. It's not quite obeying the rules that it's supposed to. Alright, let's grab up the gallon jugs. Try this again. I want to put it directly into the tank, which it should let me do, but I think I need to get water into it first so it counts it as a destination point. So let's do this. Let's do 1 water. Oh, now it's giving me the Humvee option? Come on, game. I think now that I have the gallon jugs on me, it's letting me go ahead and pick the tank. So I think I can do the 20 now. Yeah. Alright, cool. Fill them. Oops. That's right. I keep forgetting I gotta pick it. Oh, we got vines, I think? We got a mutation while I was doing this. And then light sensitive. We went very light sensitive again. Let's wield the, let's see, activate. Well, I've got one. Too many items nearby. Alright, now I'm confused. I do have a telescoping umbrella. Apparently I just wield it. Thought I had to activate it first. Alright, I'll pick you back up, Mace, but I need the umbrella temporarily. Alright, we got sunglasses and the umbrella. That should take care of any of the other problems. About to lose the light. Ah, we lost the light before we finished it. Alright, good enough for now. Let's go ahead and dump. Gallon jugs. We got 20 liters. That'll work for now. Yeah, I have to have light to do that stuff. I don't have any aisle lights. Because I have no aisles. I can't set the turret up without... Well, I could, but that's a bit obnoxious. If I craft from the driver's seat with a dome light on, I won't be next to the workbench. Not the worst thing in the world, but... 8:15, we're tired anyway. I think I might just sleep. What was I wanting to do? I'm missing something. I know I can make the screwdriver set, it just takes a few hours to do. I need to avoid doing any of this now. think what I'm going to do is let's throw on some heavy storage. We'll go grab some pine nuts from the area we've got explored here. Alright, let's go out this way first. I'm going to grab it from whatever pine trees I happen to have spotted already. Which is not that many, apparently. Alright. Don't need any of these weird things. That's enough for now. Okay, 48 pine cones. That's 48 pine nuts that we can get crafted up in the morning. Funny we didn't find anything else. Head is in bad shape. So we're gonna heal up. Why pine nuts? Because eggs and vegetables have had massive changes. I'm not sure how much you've played recently, but vegetables provide almost no calories now. They provide some nutrition or some vitamins, but they have almost no actual calorie value. So pine nuts has very good calorie value, lasts a very long time, and is pretty easy to get just about anywhere. So it's pretty much the go-to food for early game survival right now. We'll see if they ever nerf it or change it, but however. Yeah, I do want the survivor mask, but again, it's daylight or it's dark, and I don't want to light up a light here right now. I'd rather just sleep, and then we'll do the crafting in the morning before we get moving. So I think we're just gonna sleep. Hope nothing shows up. I can turn the dome light on and do some vehicle welding. No, let's not. I got the critical systems repaired. Let's just get our rest and healing done before we lose hit points or anything crazy. Alright, so let's take a look at our list again. Albino, Abysmal, still the same. We're still cold-blooded. Those are the same. We're Grotesque Howler. I think that's the end of both of those runs. That's the highest or the worst they can get. Still got Leaves, Long Tail. Still got the Dog Muzzle. Heloderm, still ponderous. It's not very ponderous, so that's actually, I guess, a good thing. Still, we got very light, and we're very sleepy. Well, that's interesting, the way they're stacking those two. Very sleepy, very thirsty. Alright. Nothing super bad, so... If I had my druthers, I would like to get... I guess I can make do with the machete and the mace. That gives me a decent, at least, cutting implement and a good bashing implement. So I can swap out as needed. Or if one gets stripped from me by tech, I can use the other. So I don't think I'm going to make another melee weapon. It takes too long. They're all 8, 10, 14 hours because of the issues I've got. So I'm going to start the initial clearance with those. Clear just enough so I can get into a vehicle in the parking lot. Then I'm going to run over a crap load of zombies. Then I'm going to have to get out and get them all pulped. Then I'm going to run over some more zombies that are going to inevitably show up. Then I'm going to try to pulp them. Then we're going to try to kill the most, or kill the rest. And then we'll have to work our way up through the laboratory. I need to get to the second floor to start into... I think it's the second floor where most of the lab stuff is. The actual research rooms. I think it's the most likely place for me to find what I need. So... we'll check what we can craft before we head in there. I do want to get some kind of eye protection. So it's either the big mask or I can put the survivor goggles on. And then it's only getting smacked in the mouth that will do the damage. And I'm actually kind of willing to take that because at least I'm going to get the bite attacks if I don't cover the mouth. So I may just go with the goggles. And I think the goggles will remove the need for me to wear the sunglasses too. So I'm actually leaning towards goggles. Alright, so let's just sleep. I can't think of anything else I want to do right now until the sun comes up. See if anything comes and bangs on the vehicle in the middle of the night. No alarm. Let's see what kind of mutations we get. And see if the wandering problem shows up. Hey, albino went away! So that's one of our light problems went away. That's good. We got poor mana sensitivity back again. We're still on the Chimera Dream Tree. And time's actually rolling. Alright, we actually had a pretty good night. We got rid of one of the bad ones, albino, and we got sensitivity back, which is wrong because we've got both abysmal. This is also already the worst of the sensitivity lines, so I shouldn't be picking these up. So we're going to debug that out again. Flare, mutate, sensitivity. Get rid of that again. Shouldn't be handing me multiples within the same tree or line. Alright, so we woke up right when the sun came up. That's great. Step one, we are going to craft up the pine nuts, so I make sure we've got our food supply good to go. Yay. And then some more pine nuts. And finally, the last of the pine nuts. Alright, that gives us a good food supply just sitting around. Oh, that's right, I have in-progress stuff. Yeah, let's finish that up. And fill the vehicle. And then finish up my craft. Work on craft. There you go. Finish up the thermal electrics. Oh, we got animal discord. That I don't care about. Alright. So, 48 pine nuts. Here's why, I'll drop those. Here's why pine nuts are awesome. You just grab pine cones from pine trees. You do need Survivor 2 Cooking 1 in order to do the pine nuts. 200 calories. Tiny bit of quench. That's not a big deal. 2 enjoyability. And some iron. But it lasts for 6 weeks. And it's tiny. So it doesn't take up much space or weight. So it's an awesome, easy to get, pretty much wherever you are, food source that'll fill your belly and give you a good calorie count. You do want to supplement it with other foods, of course. But it takes care of the starvation problem at the minimum. So we're going to go ahead and have some pine nuts. A whole bunch of them. And a couple more. Alright, so pine nuts are done, and now we can just drink nice clean water right out of our faucet. And that's enough for the moment. We'll let our stomach settle, and then I'll finish filling up on the water. Next, we were going to do... I was going to have to decide. I think I'm leaning towards the Survivor goggles. So we're going to have to take apart the Kevlar vest. I'm okay with that. Let's do it. So... vest. Goodbye, Kevlar. Whoops. Did it tell me I couldn't? Oh, I'm not in the mood again. Ah, there we go. We're back to nomadic restlessness again. I can do some things, I can't do others. Hilarious. Let's just keep pounding down the cake. Oh, it's frozen again. Did I pick up the alcohol at some point? Oh, that Pinot. Let's have some Pinot. And we got sick on Pinot. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, a lot of Kevlar. Alright, well that solves my Kevlar problem for a while. Alright, close that back up. And goggles. Alright, Survivor goggles is what I'm looking at. It's eyes only. Don't often get eye mutations or keep me from wearing my goggles. It's going to give me a pretty good amount of protection. Maybe they'll get a little damage through, but it's going to be so small after that gets removed that we should be good. Plus it has some basic glare protection. And the other environmental and acid. So I think we're going to go with the goggles. I think I'd rather do that than go with a mask that I'm going to have to take off constantly. And or deal with the massive amount of encumbrance. And I can do both at some point. So let's do the goggles. 32 minutes is pretty good. Go ahead and do the duct tape. Use my sunglasses. That's fine. And then use... See, now it says ballistic glasses. I don't understand. Whatever, game. And use the full welder. And that's the vehicle welder. Alright, we have goggles. We are going to wear... Oh, they're on the bench. God, I always forget they're on the bench. Alright, we have goggles. What else was there? I'm forgetting something. Now I'm hungry and dehydrated and drunk. Let's get the hydration taken care of. Fill our stomach and we're still thirsty. Love it. Alright, multivitamins, calcium, just a supplement. Still haven't any problems on that regard. We didn't have any really bad problems from our mutations. Alright, so as things stand now, torso, we're going to obviously get rid of these. Let's throw the chainmail back on temporarily. And get rid of all of these heavy things here. Actually, can I do the survivor backpack now? Alright, so I either need to get those done. I ran out of chest rigs, tool belts. I think I did bring back a utility belt. Just not clean yet. Reset. Filthy. Washboard. Alright. There we go. Survivor backpack. Pearl Creek figured it out. Yeah, I saw the ballistic there. Lesser mana regeneration turned into poor mana regeneration. And we got heavy sleeper. That's no big deal. Stuff tumbled into the cargo space because it used the backpack I was wearing, I think. So now I have stuff that just tumbled into here. Yep. A whole bunch of my stuff tumbled into there because it actually used the thing I was wearing. So now I have to figure out all the things that just dropped. Those, yes. I think that's probably it. Alright. So we got a survivor backpack. We'll go with that as our standard. So what does that put me at? 43. The backpack, chainmail, and a survivor suit. Yeah, you definitely don't want to do that. Alright, but that gives me... what? 23, 27 protection? 15, 15, only 95% of the time, but that's still a very, very, very good amount of protection for 43 torso encumbrance. The backpack's going to get trashed if I leave it on and I'm fighting a lot, so I'll end up having to dump it right before a continuous scrum that we are guaranteed to get into. Otherwise, it'll get trashed as well. For the head, we've got, again, massive protection. We've got the Survivor helmet, chainmail, and hood. That is a lot of protection. So ain't nothing getting through that, short of just Armageddon level critical hit damage from a really heavy zombie of some kind. So that's 25, 33 protection. Only that amount is only going to be failing 5% of the time. So I'm happy there, and I'm happy there. That's the best I can do for the eyes. Mouth we can't do anything about, and I'm not willing to. Arm is now very well protected as well because of the chainmail. Hands, we've got the tack gloves and the survivor gloves, so I'm at 22 encumbrance. I'm not super happy about that, but I think I need the protection, so that puts us at 10, 15, 100%. I'm willing to take the combat negatives for the heavy protection as well. Legs are going to be really good as well because we've got the suit. Oh, time to get rid of the cargo pants. Goodbye, cargo pants. Alright, so back to the legs. And maybe the boxer briefs. What are we at? Oh yeah, we're at 40, 37. That's pretty bad, but it's mostly the survivor suit and the chainmail. We'll go ahead and remove those anyway. And then feet, I can't do much about. Socks and survivor boots. So you can't really load up your foot protection, but 10-15 at 100% is enough to prevent 99% of the incidental low-level zombie damage anyway. And you don't get hit in the feet and the hands all that often, so... yeah, I'm thinking of dropping the holster. Let's switch that sheath over to the other side, and let's... I don't think I'll need the holster, only because... Well, I like keeping the RM232 because it's a really good punch for any armored stuff that shows up. I think we'll go without it initially, and then we'll reevaluate though. So let's go ahead and activate the holster to get the gun out, and we'll drop the holster there. Alright, now we're going to step outside for a second. Do a temperature check. Yeah, I can't do anything about that mouth temperature problem, so we'll just have to put up with the chilly effects and the negative consequences there. It's not quite cold enough to do damage, I don't think. I think you have to go -50 to take damage. I could be wrong. It'll work its way through the cold effects. It might get cold enough that I have to do something about that. So we might have to put the mask together at some point. If I need to, can I make it? XL Survivor Mask right there. I should probably just get it done. Yeah, let's just get it done. Let's get it out of the way. That way we can throw it on if we need it. Okay, 13.85 out of 19. I'm not going to loot anything when we head in there to clear, so it's going to be fighting mode. I'll keep the mask, we'll toss it on as needed. I need to load it. So reload the mask, activate the mask. Alright, mask's all ready to go. Let's dump the light amp goggles. Won't need those for this initial run. I'm debating tossing the tools, but we'll get a little closer and then we'll make that decision. Alright, it's already almost 3 in the afternoon. We haven't gone anywhere or done anything. I'm going to avoid my happy foods. I might need those for other things. So let's have some eggs and some pistachios. Let's just boil them. And we're tired. That's not a good way to start. How are we tired already? Do I have some? Cattletail. We picked up Cattletail. That's not useful. I can swat flies. Just thank God I haven't mutated it so that I can't wear most of my survivor gear. That's the one thing I'm really desperate. I need to clear this before I get some kind of mutation that's going to rip me out of my survivor gear and the chainmail. I think I'm going to have to go in and clear some even though I'm tired. Alright, I'm not gonna finish filling up the water. I'm not gonna do any repairs on the vehicle. It's all non-consequential right now. Is chainmail better? It's not necessarily better, and I'm taking a penalty because I'm wearing two things that are on the same torso layer. So I'm putting up with a 10-point penalty on my torso. And the other, it's actually plus 10 on all the body locations because the bonus to the overlapping there. So, chainmail's awesome before survivor gear. Technically, the survivor suit is... It's hard to say it's better. It's better for different reasons. Survivor suit's 100 coverage, so nothing will ever get by the protection, whereas chainmail's only 95%. So if you're wearing just chainmail, 5% of the time you get 0 protection. So if you're fighting a lot of zombies, you will get hit for full damage fairly often when you've got 10, 20, 30 zombies wailing away at you over a period of time. Whereas the survivor suit, you always get the full protection because it's 100% coverage. So that's a huge difference. Makes a really big difference. Plus, you need 100% coverage on all your body parts to be immune to fungal infection if you're worried about that. And the survivor suit has the other benefits, the various environmental, acid, and so on protections. But chainmail's awesome. 30 warmth, 15 protection, 95%. This is fitted, so it's only costing 10 encumbrance, which is just awesome. So if you find mansions, definitely go check to see if it has fitted chainmail for you. Or find the unfitted and refit it if you can. I'm wearing both. So that's going to render me merely immune. What I've got now, I'm almost completely immune to standard zombie damage. It all just comes down to my stamina, basically. I got to manage my stamina a bit and how many come at me at once. So the danger points are going to be shock zombies, acid, which there should not be too many of in there, and predators. Day 18, I'm not expecting too many predators or big zombies, but it's possible we'll get some. So I'm going to use the vehicles if I see things I don't think I can handle, and then we'll just melee down everything else. It really depends on your character and how comfortable you are with encumbrance. These numbers look scary to some people, but when you know how the game works and you are prepared for the situation and you know how to handle certain things, this is not bad. So head encumbrance has no effect. You can totally ignore this line. This does nothing. So 43 is a bit on the heavier side than I'm comfortable with, but for the insane amount of protection I'm getting, that's a really good number. And the other thing to remember is as you level up your melee skills, so melee here plus whatever specific, so bash, cut, or whatever your specific skill is, you're going to get bonuses that offset those encumbrance penalties. So as you get higher and higher in your melee abilities, you can afford to put on a little bit extra encumbrance. So it's a balancing act, and it definitely follows along certain character traits and skills and how you build them and whether you have martial arts and what materials you have access to. There's a ton of decisions going on. For this particular character in this particular situation, I think this is going to be a really good setup if I can arrange the fights and the geography to my benefit, where I can minimize the number of zombies that get on me at once and just start taking them apart. But mostly it's going to come down to special zombies that I encounter. So that's the situation. Alright, we are going to start clearing right now, though. I don't want to delay it any longer. I need to get the entryway cleared, get my vehicle parked in there, and start working on the building. I'm going to beeline straight for the second floor and the laboratory areas where I think the tools are, and the back warehouse. I'm going to have to spend at some point 12 hours making a pickaxe too, which is going to suck. But we're going to have to do that. Yeah, I'm going to have 17 hours. Holy crap. Wow. Not even the workbench is going to shave a whole bunch off of that number. 38%? Oh yeah, 38%. Alright. Well, that makes a little more sense. That's probably because of this. I'm getting this whole nasty bit of business again. Yeah, that's because of I've got 38% crafting speed right now because of various happiness factors or unhappiness factors. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. That's stupid nomad trait. Hey there, Stegogenesis! Welcome, thanks for the follow. Alright, let's get over there, see what the situation is. I'd like to get some fighting done in the daylight. So, nothing on the road for the approach. Where am I going to park the vehicle? There's only one way in, solid wall, unless you break down this brick wall. Alright, let's spin this thing around and we'll back it into position. So it's ready to evac if necessary. Let's go down one. Alright, now we'll back up. Yeah. Alright, stop here for a second. Come on, camera. Catch up to me. God, they're getting to move to me while I wait for the damn camera. Come here, you. Stop banging on my vehicle. Whoops. No weapon drawn. Let's go, mace. No grabbies. Alright. Pulp everything. Tech gloves. Alright, back to the vehicle real quick. I'll leave it here until I clear a little further. Alright, no running. Yeah, it's 8 hours by default. No, there's not really any way I can purify that debuff away. It's the restless trait that we mutated down here that's causing it. Probably the worst thing I've got. It's affecting me more than all the rest of this stuff combined. So, this is the research facility. I normally don't visit this. I've taken it off my visit list until they enhance it, make it a lot harder to get into. Right now it's too easy to get too much good stuff here. So I took it off my list, but it's the only location I can get to that I think might have those tools that I need. So I'm kind of trapped between a few changes they've made. I can't make Purifier. I desperately need Purifier. I can't. What do you mean you can't drop that trait? Yeah, I got it via mutation. I can purify it away as soon as I can make Purifier. No, I tend to get shot by my own turrets when I do that. I'm going to go take a peek at what I'm looking at first. It's all standard zombies. It's just going to take some time. Alright, so let me fill my belly one more time. I don't want to get hungry while I'm out there. Cookies. And sure, some chocolates. And the last of the almonds. Alright, let's go take a peek. Kill some more zombies. Alright, what do we got out here? Security guards, fat, tough, scientist. Pretty clear so far. I'm really hoping there's a truck or something in here. Peek. Can't quite peek. Alright, we got a van at least. That's it. It's pretty poor selection. One standard car and a standard van. That'll have to do. They're all in perfect, pristine condition, so they'll have gas. Alright, come down in here and get me, you stupid grabber. Or grab me and move me. Alright, I need to back off and make sure I'm in combat mode here. Come here, you guys. Alright, don't care about any of that. Let's back off now. So it's pretty clear. It's a lot clearer than I was expecting, but I think they're going to come boiling out of the building. And or there might be some around the side. Let's do a final check here before we head in. Alright, so I think I was all set here. Oh, that's right. I had a combat knife. I put it on the gun. Do I want to take a gun other than the pistol? I really don't want to fire a gun here and have the Wanderspawns generate even more. So I'm going to do everything I can to not fire a gun. We'll take just the pistol in. I'm not going to do any looting, really. Let's dump the umbrella. I'm trying to think what tools I might need. I think I'm just going to need the crowbar. So let's dump the various tools. I'm not going to need all this stuff. Keep the crowbar. Need the stethoscope. Not going to throw a grenade at anything. We'll find plenty of food if we do make our way in there. And we've got our mask ready to throw on should we need it. Alright, I think I am going to grab the battle rifle just to activate it and take off the combat knife. Alright, so sheath combat knife. Alright, that way if technicians start showing up and I get my weapons grabbed, I like to have a few options. So we've got the mace, we've got the machete, and we've got a combat knife. I'm not going to take the time to reinforce the gear. We'll see how it holds up, and then pull back if we have to. Yeah, I haven't seen a necropolis in forever, and I have yet to find the central laboratory. I know it exists, but it doesn't have an overworld map symbol. You just have to kind of stumble upon the entrance, and I've never actually found it during a live stream. Blobs. I do not want to see blobs. Not even a tiny bit. Alright, I think I'm going to make my way over this way. Let's check the back corner here, see if there's anything in the loading dock. No. Anything along the back entrance? One crawling zombie. Well, you can stay there. Alright, so there's only one way in. It's all reinforced glass except for the main entrance right here. I'm going to go in and I'm going to work my way to the stairs up. I think there's a stair here. And then way back in this corner there's a stair if I go into the warehouse area. But we need to clear this open area first. I'm just worried if I go over near this window, a bunch of stuff's going to try to get out of these locations. Oh yeah. Front area there's looking kind of populated. That's a few. Fight or run them over. What's the central lab? I don't know if it has an official name. Is it the main lab? Whatever. It's huge. It's a multi-spoked, huge underground facility. I've never been to it, so I can't tell you what's in it. I've seen pictures of it from somebody else that has found it, but I can't talk too much about it. Nah, I hate explosives. I do more damage to myself than they ever do to the zombies.